My name is Kwekwe Usoje Labi, Chief Accountant, National Sports Authority.
Good afternoon, Chairman. My name is Tieko Alexander. I'm Regional Director of Sports Central Region.
Good afternoon, Chairman. My name is Abdul Karim Tosa, Director Internal Audit, Ministry of Youth and Sports.
National Sports Authority, Tamale Office, paragraph A61, Honorable Sophia.
Thank you, Chairman. A61, uncovered advances. Unrecovered advances. The head of the authority granted salary advances to 2 staffs, totaling 7,500, without any recovery plan. And then out of that, 3,200 has been recovered, leaving an amount of 4,300 outstanding, as detailed. Have you recovered the rest of the money?
Thank you so much, Chairman. Chairman, with your permission, I would like either my Chief Director or the Director General for the National Sports Authority to respond.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Please, that has been recovered.
Auditors, please, can you confirm if they have recovered the 4,300?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, an amount of 3,600 has been recovered.
You were supposed to recover an amount of 4,300. The auditors are saying that you recovered 3,000. Is there anything you can prove? Auditors, please.
We have confirmed 3,600 recovered, leaving a balance of 700.
Honorable Chair, they have been paid, and we have the evidence here.
Did you make it available to them?
Yes, please.
And they are saying they don't have it. Please, can you just show it to them so that they know if they have it? When did you do it? When did you make the payment of the 7th?
Honorable Chair, on the face of the new evidence provided, 500 has been paid. So the total is recovered now on the 3rd of October 2023.
Auditor, you just mentioned that they were left with 7,000 and you said 500 has been paid.
We said 700.
And you said they paid 500 too.
No, there are a lot of documents that they've just given. So some is 500, another payment of 800, another payment of 3,000, all made is different. So maybe we need to do some reconciliation to get back to you.
Director of Sports, yours is Sports Authority. Now, it's here that you come and sit and then you want to trade papers. Who audited your organization?
Please, audit service audited.
Now, if audit service audited your place and you have documents, how come you didn't let them have it?
We submitted them, earlier. But I think that he has enough documents.
I'm asking questions, please. Just listen to the question and give me the answers. When did you submit these papers you are trading around here? When did you submit it to the audit service?
Please, a few of them, together with them, last week, they were made available.
So it was last week that
before our coming here, yes.
So it was just last week?
The documents.
The documents?
Right.
And you were audited almost 2 years ago, right? What were you busy doing in your office that you couldn't, 1 year ago? What were you busy doing that you couldn't give these documents to the auditors? And you waited till just last week when you knew you were coming to see us. Oh, do you think we are here just playing games? Auditors come and audit you, and you just sit somewhere and you don't mind them. And you come and sit in front of us and trade papers.
Honorable Chair, if you look at the report, the recommendation was that these amounts, outstanding amounts, were to be paid, which were paid over some months ago. But then, of course, for us to be able to compile all documents and make them available, because
and it took you.
God could have provided them once they paid individually. But if you look at the documents that he was mentioning, they are in parts. Some are 500 Ghana, some 600 Ghana, and so on and so forth. So we recovered everything and we made a package of the full repayment.
Sir,
yes, sir.
If you pay attention to questions, it will help you a lot. And it took you just last week to get it all put together. I think we have a problem at the Sports Authority. We have a serious problem. You were here last year, weren't you? And you are here again.
All right, paragraph 864, Honorable Queenstown. Non-transfer of IGF into a designated account, 169,791. The auditors have noted that internally generated fund totaling 169,791.25 was not lodged in the designated consolidated fund transit bank account of the authority. Auditors have recommended that the Chief Director should ensure that the unauthorized funds used by management of the authority is refunded and paid into the Auditor General Recovery Account. Have you done that?
No, that has not been done, Honorable Chair. We've written a letter to the officer in charge, as well as inviting her to come to today's meeting, and she's not turned up.
That is the Tamale office, right?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
If the Director General are aware of this, Director General, are you aware of this?
Yes, Chairman.
Who are the signatories to the IGF account at Tamale?
Yes, so the regional director and the regional accountant. Yes.
So they spend the money?
Yes, so they were to retain 66%.
Yeah.
And then lodge 34, yes.
To the IGF consolidated transit account.
Yes, sir.
And they failed to do that.
Yes, sir. We have communicated to them. Obviously, when we got the letter to forward it from the ministry to ensure that that particular portion that is supposed to go into the consolidated is paid, as all other affiliates are also doing the same. But the National Sports Authorities approved sharing of 66/34 of the IGF.
So what are you going to do?
In fact, we were expecting the regional director to be here with us.
So you wrote to the regional director inviting him to come here. He failed. He refused to come.
Yes, we have been trying to contact him.
He's not here, so yes. He refused to come.
Yes, she's not here.
Really?
So when did you write to the regional director?
We received a letter from the ministry, I think on 16th of last month, and then we served those affected regions. Yes, affected. No, it's about the invitation to this meeting. I mean the invitation to this meeting. Yes, the invitation to this meeting from the ministry on 16th January, and then we served those affected regions. There were two regions, Cape Coast, that's the central region, and then Tamale, the northern region. I think the Cape Coast, the regional director is here with us. Tamale is who is missing.
But you said you have written to them. So I'm asking, when did you write to these institutions?
Yeah, please, the invitation for them to attend this meeting was also written on the 16th of January. Yes.
Yeah,
I have
16th January.
January, yes.
Okay. But this audit was done last year.
Yes.
And you are aware of this. So as Director General, what action have you taken? Have you written to them, instructing them to do as it was recommended? Have you done anything about it?
Yes, in fact, if you look at the report, even the action was to be taken by the ministry's chief director, of which we were copied, and the letter to the region was also submitted as such. And I think a copy of the letter we have here, written by the ministry, and therefore we also prompting them to act on that.
No, you see, you are the head of the authority. Yeah. And the letter, the recommendation is that the chief director should write to you, yes, so that you recover the amount. And I'm asking you, what have you done about it?
Yes, we also have communicated to the region. In fact, they were even invited by the
what communication have you done to the region? What communication have you done? Was it written or what?
Yes, the written is the one I gave you, the 16th January. Yes.
Written
yes.
By who?
By the Director General. And then the other one, follow-up, yes, with the messages and calls. Even myself personally, I also called the regional director.
Who is the chief accountant of the authority?
I'm here, sir.
You are the chief accountant?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Can you explain to this committee why the regional directorates do not pay the money into the holding account? Can you explain to this committee and be factual?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Communication has gone to all our regional officers that we retain 66% of our IGF, and we must lodge all into the holding account, and our portion is transferred onto us. I do not know why this occurred, that this was not paid into the holding account.
As the chief accountant of the authority, do you do monitoring and supervise your subordinates in the regions?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So have you visited the Tamale office?
Not officially now, Mr. Chairman.
No, whatever I'm asking about is official. So if you go there not official, then it's not part of what I'm asking you. Why didn't you visit the Tamale office?
Mr. Chairman, I have a plan to visit all the offices. I haven't gotten to Tamale yet.
You haven't gotten to Tamale yet?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
The office that is being recalcitrant, that one rather we haven't gone there. The family office that is paying the money that's supposed to go to the consolidated fund into their internally generated fund account, that should rather attract you more to go there. You have visited others without Tamale office.
Mr. Chairman, I've taken note. I'll visit the office immediately.
Chief Accountant, do you know what they spend the money on?
My information is it was spent on goods and services.
Goods and services.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Look, that office is rotten. I mean, the authority is rotten. Minister, we are directing that the regional director and the accountant at the region should be picked by the police.
Thank you so much.
It should be picked immediately by the police.
Okay. Chairman, thank you. We'll take action.
You are invited to appear before Parliament, a committee of Parliament. You refuse to attend, knowing very well that you have squandered over 160,000 Ghana cedis. And you think that will leave you scot-free? Minister, can you do that, and then let's get feedback.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, action will be taken, and I'll communicate same to you.
Thank you very much. Paragraph 867. Honorable Isaac should take that one.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, paragraph 867 is about unauthorized declaration of bad debts. Yes. Chairman, the review of the auditors showed that without approval from the Minister of Finance, they wrote off debts of 2 organizations, and the amount involved is 21,150. The recommendation is that the Chief Director should ensure that the regional head reinstates the debts and then pursue the recovery and pay the amount into the Auditor General's recovery account. What is have you done that? Have you reinstated the amount, recovered same, and paid into the Auditor General's recoveries accounts?
Yes, Honorable Chair, that has been done.
Auditors, any confirmation?
Honorable Chair, we don't have any documentation to that effect.
Please, do you have evidence of the recovery?
Honorable Chair, the recommendation has 2 parts. The first is to reinstate the amount that was written off, and the second is to recover. So immediately what the ministry has done is to direct the director to reinstate the money, which has been done, and then the follow-up is on the recovery, which has not been recovered now.
But I think the recovery is the most important. In fact, the recommendations are in 3 parts. You have to reinstate, recover, and pay. As for the reinstatements, it's very easy. It's on paper. It's the recovery which is important. And this report is 2022 report. So are you suggesting that 2 years down the line, you've been able to just reinstate
and I've done nothing about the recovery?
Mr. Chairman, demand notice have been issued to the two clients in question, and they are following up with the debt.
But on what basis? What was the basis for the debts being written off?
Mr. Chairman, this would have been best be answered by the regional director. Unfortunately, she's not here.
Anyway, auditors, do you have evidence that the debt has been reinstated?
Honorable Chair, we are yet to be giving those details information.
Chief Accountant, I'm not impressed at all. National Sports Authority, there's a lot of rot over there. Rot. Vodafone, Ghana, they owed you 18,900. And the CCMI, Pastor Aziz, they owed you 2,250. And you sat down for this regional head to write it off without permission. Did you get a copy of this audit report? Did you get a copy of this audit report?
Mr. Chairman, yes.
Did you read the report?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
And did you understand the recommendations that were supposed to be taken?
Mr. Chairman, at that point, we requested them to reinstate.
That wasn't my question. Did you understand the recommendations?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
And what have you done about these recommendations?
Mr. Chairman, we asked the regional director to comply with the recommendation, that is reinstate the debt as they are and make efforts to recover the money. And this was done. Letters have been issued for the demand of the debts, Mr. Chairman.
And you think just by issuing a letter, they will pay?
A follow-up is being done by them.
Hey, Sports Authority. Me can blast us.
But Vodafone, they have a lot of money. Vodafone. That's why I asked on what basis was the debt cancelled. And then they have cancelled it.
All right. So the debt has been reinstated. You have to pursue and recover the debts from Vodafone and then from Pastor Aziz. Is it a pastor? Is that the name? This is pastor. Is it
Yes,
from
Pastor Aziz.
The spelling is different from pastor. This is not the house pastor is spelled. This is T-R, not T-O-R. Not pastor, this is pastor. So it should be Pastor Aziz, not Pastor Aziz. All right, so I think 1 month will be sufficient up to the end of this month or first week of March. Honorable Minister, we'll move to the next one. Paragraph 870. It's about National Sports College, Winneba. Unremitted taxes, 14,840. Has the amount been remitted?
Mr. Chairman, the National Sports College is okay.
Okay.
Let them join.
So introduce yourself and respond.
Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chair. I'm Joseph Apia, the Chief Accountant of the college.
Yeah, so you are supposed to remit 14,840. Have you done that?
We've done so.
Okay. Auditors, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, confirmed.
Okay. Let's move to the next one for Sports College. Paragraph 873. Honorable Isaac.
Thank you, Chairman. 873, non-remittance of Tier 2 pension contributions. Again, you failed to remit 12,168,000 in respect of the Tier 2 pension contributions of 14 temporary staff to the fund manager. Has that been done?
Yes, please.
Auditors, any confirmation?
Honorable Chair, we don't have any evidence to that effect.
Please, when was it done?
We were able to complete computation with the fund managers last week. That was Friday. We had been trying for the past 2 years to register, enroll the staff, but we had difficulties. But just last Friday, we paid the money. I sent a copy to the district auditor. He promised what's happening to him, but I have the evidence here.
Can you make it available to the auditors now?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So, Chairman.
No, you wait. When you will discharge it, then you give it to them.
Okay.
All right, Chairman.
All right, so that'll be all for you, your discharge.
Okay, thank you.
Kindly make a copy of that to the auditors. Let's have a National Sports Authority, Cape Coast. The first one is paragraph 876. Unrecovered advances. It involve 5 staff. George Osafo Aje, George Uredu, Joel Ni Ogle Ankra, Ando Kwesi Kumsin, and Alexander Tieku. The recommendation is that the Director General should ensure that Mr. Alexander Tieku, Acting Director, Acting Regional Sports Director, and the other staff immediately refund the money. Have they refunded the money?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, recovery has been made.
Auditors, can you confirm for me?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm an amount of 4,760, leaving a balance of 2,700.
Chief Accountant, if you have evidence, provide it to the auditors.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
For reconciliation.
I have them here.
So, is Mr. Tieku Alexander still at post in Cape Coast?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Is he here?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Why is Mr. Tieku?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Have you received any letter from the Director General transferring into Accra last year?
Not to Accra, Chairman.
You are being transferred to the head office. Is the head office not in Accra?
Chairman, please, I haven't received a letter transferring me to head office.
Okay. Director General, did you sign a letter addressed to Mr. Alexander Tieku transferring him to head office?
Yeah, Chairman, yes. He was written to...
Did you sign any letter like that?
Yes, there was a letter like that.
Has the letter been served on him?
Yes, the letter was served on him, but I'm told that at the same time we had also some events there.
I haven't gone there yet.
Yes.
Has the letter been served on him?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Teku, has the letter been served on you?
Chairman, the letter that I received.
You received the letter?
Yes. So, two regions were mentioned, Chairman. One is Eastern region, one is Greater Accra. And
why did you tell this committee that you have not been served with any letter transferring you?
I received it by way of WhatsApp.
But you received it?
Yes, Chairman. But the content of the letter was conflicting. One to Eastern region, one to the Greater Accra region.
You alone?
Yes, Chairman.
One leg will be in Eastern region, the other will be in Greater Accra. So, why are you still in Cape Coast?
Chairman, Chairman, I had discussions with, I had further report from my Director General to be in Cape Coast and to continue with the good work that I was doing.
Yeah, nobody said you are doing a bad thing. Don't do that. Don't provoke me.
Yes, sorry, Chairman. Thank you, sir.
If I say you are Director General put you there to perpetuate the wrong thing, what will you say? If you say good thing, I will say wrong thing. So don't go there.
Thank you,
Honorable Minister, are you aware of any transfer?
Chairman, yes, I'm aware.
So you are also aware that the officer refused to honor the transfer?
Chairman, yes, I'm aware. The transfer was necessitated because of certain event that took place before the Blaster World Cup qualification. There was an Independence Day celebration. And that Independence Day celebration, because the officers who were to prepare the place and the students who were coming to march on the pitch will be affected. I got an expert of pitch maintenance officer. Then I made a recommendation to the Director General that the Director General should ensure that once that independence celebration is done, we get more hands to the original people who are already maintaining the pitch so that we can put the pitch in shape for the match to be able to take place. So I called the Director General and informed him that we have sent somebody from Right to Dream Academy who is working on their pitch. I visited there and I saw that he's doing a very good work. So he should just come and give a helping hand. When I directed him, the young man came to Cape Coast and went to the regional director. And the regional director said he has not received instruction from the Director General. Because of that, he wouldn't allow the man to go there. Then I personally called him. I said, listen, I'm the Minister for Sports. I've directed the Director General to get this young man to help those who are already working there, because I've identified him to be a very good person. Then I called the Director General to say, I've called your regional director. So make sure that the young man is there. Make sure that he give me access to support them to put the place in shape, because the next 2 weeks we'll be playing a match. All the instructions I gave never happened. They did not take those instructions. Then it became a very big problem, and we have to reschedule the match to Twumasi. Then I called for a meeting and instructed that because of the disrespect to the instruction of the minister, the officer in charge should be transferred. And that is the action I was taking. And the meeting was held in my office with the chief director, the then chief director. But after a series of meetings and a letter was even, I involved the board. The board was part of the meeting and gave the instruction, and those instructions were not taken.
Director General, Mr. Tieku said he discussed the transfer with you. Is it true?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, yes. That was at the time Ghana was honoring our...
Did he discuss the transfer with you?
Yes, he discussed with me.
So you asked him to stay on in Cape Coast?
At the time, he had made concerns about the...
Did you ask him to stay on in Cape Coast? Yes, before you explain.
Yeah, I asked him to support the home matches that we were playing there because it was very critical. We needed to honor those home matches, and at the time it required lots of attention and somebody very much experienced until we rectified this issue that he raised. Yes.
So the issue has not been rectified yet? The issue has not been rectified
I think Ghana just finished with our qualifiers. I think currently now the matches have even been moved to Twumasi, making the place also a bit less busy now. I think.
So you wrote a letter transferring Mr. Tieku officially. Then you went behind your own letter to have a verbal discussion with him and told him that, hey, stay there. Don't mind my letter. Is that the case?
No, that's not the case.
What is the essence of writing to him?
The issue was that when the letter was raised, I think initially, as the minister was indicating, a young man appeared at the Cape Coast, wanting to get access to take over the pitch maintenance in the Cape Coast, when we already had engaged the green grass technology, Mr. Frank. He's the one who is the consultant who has been supporting our pitch maintenance. So we didn't have this communication, and I didn't have either. So he also wanted to check from the head office as to whether indeed this particular young man who he didn't even know is a rightful engaged contractor to come and take over. It was a purely misunderstanding. Because you see, the stadium is a very sensitive environment.
Honorable, I say honorable.
And
in fact, I nearly address you honorable. I won't because you got only 7 votes.
It's a good start.
Director General.
Yes.
Director General.
Right.
Did the minister call you on this young man?
No.
Did he call you on this young man issue?
No, it was after the issue.
Did he call you? I'm not saying prior or post.
Before
did he call you?
Before he go in there, no.
But did he call you on this young man there?
No, he invited us to his office after this particular thing incident.
So he didn't call you?
On the phone, no.
Okay, so in the office, you discussed the young man?
Yes.
You agree with him that the young man should go and help?
No, the issue that we went to his office to discuss was that the Cape Coast Regional Director had disrespected him because he had made Chief Director to send somebody there. And the young man didn't get access. So he needed to get explanation from us as to how this misunderstanding went about. In fact, even after the discussion with the Honorable Minister, we gave him assurance. We perfectly support your suggestion that you gave us, because after all, it's going to help the work of the National Authority.
You were here
except that we didn't know of any such private information. Yes.
You were here last
year. Seriously,
year.
I didn't know.
You were here last year.
Yes, I just...
Director, I'm talking. Why? Why do you behave like this? Is that how you behave? Is that how you are training your children?
Sorry.
Is that how you are training your children? When you are talking, your children are also talking, you allow them to talk. Why? You were here last year. We admonished you the way you are behaving. It's not good. You're not changing. You're not changing. You're not changing. I'm not sure you learn anything from all the appearances you are coming to appear in the committee. You are not actually respecting the minister at all.
It's undermining.
You are actually undermining the minister.
You are undermining the minister.
You are actually undermining the minister. It's not good. It's not good. No. It's a Twumasi. It is not good. It's not good.
Chairman, I will never ever disrespect
you. Are
he's my senior and he's like my brother. He's my senior and he's my brother. And never had anything such thing happen.
Honorable Roxy.
Chairman, thank you very much. Mr. Tieku, your transfer letter, do you have a copy here?
Mr. Chairman, my phone is off, but I think I have it on my phone.
You have it on your phone. Your phone is off.
My phone is off as we speak.
But do you recall the content of the letter? Well, because you just told the committee that the letter referenced 2 regions. Do you still stand by it?
Yes, please. The letter was the heading was to the Eastern region, but the content was to Accra.
You know the date of the letter?
I can't recollect, Mr. Chairman.
You cannot recollect. It was transferred to the head office. All right?
Okay.
Transferred to the head office. And in the content of the letter, you were specifically transferred to the Eastern region.
Yes, please.
So why should this be an issue? Why do you say there is a doubt in this matter?
Mr. Chairman, as I'm saying, I later had discussions with my Director General, and then he asked me to stay on, and that he was going to have further discussions with Honorable
Mr. Tieku, you see, I gauge people by conduct. I gauge people by conduct. If tomorrow you become a minister and your subordinate does this, will you be happy?
Thank you, Chair. In fact,
even you, in this, as Central Regional Manager, somebody came on the authority of the minister. You thought that perhaps they didn't consult you properly, so you deny the person. You see how you exercise power?
Mr. Chairman, please, prior to the coming of the gentleman, I didn't have any, no one called me. I didn't receive any information from my Director General, my management at Accra, or the ministry. And so when the gentleman came, I told him, please, kindly hold on. The project that you're going to undertake.
You are prolonging this. So, technically speaking, you are not at your station. Presently, as we speak on the record, you are not at your station at Kofodia. You are not.
It is, Mr. Chairman, it's as a result of the discussions that I had.
You are not at post based on discussions. You are at post based on formal compliance of employment contract and no in the public service. And you have been officially transferred to Kofodia, Eastern Region. You are not there for over 1 year. You have refused to go and take post. You don't think that as a committee we should take parliamentary notice of this and proceed accordingly against you?
Mr. Chairman, please, when I received
you
the
are
letter,
not at post, Mr. Tieku.
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry, but let me apologize to you. But then this is as a result of the further discussion that.
Mr. Tieku, you have earned salary since January 2023 till date. Your monthly salaries are coming. Who is validating you at Kofodia?
Mr. Chairman, I'm still currently at Cape Coast.
Mr. Tieku, technically speaking, you are not supposed to be at Cape Coast. So who is validating your monthly salaries that you are receiving at Kofoida? Who is doing that?
Mr. Chairman, I, as the regional director,
you validate yourself
because the transfer was not effected.
The transfer has been effected. Your transfer has been effected. It's complete.
Mr. Chairman,
you didn't even go to report and return to cables. You didn't even go to report.
Mr. Chairman, please, I was willing to go. I was willing to go.
Honorable members, the Director General took instruction from the minister to transfer Mr. Tieku. He wrote a letter to Mr. Tieku transferring him. He made a heading, transfer to head office, intentionally put in the letter, the body of the letter, transfer to Eastern Region. He went behind that letter and spoke to Mr. Tieku not to honor the transfer. So that's a complete disrespect to the minister. Now, this committee, I think our position is that Mr. Tieku should move immediately to Eastern Region. And Director General, this committee is directing you to ensure that Mr. Tieku is moved to where you are transferring him. Do that immediately and report back to us. And again, this committee is also advising you. If you learn some lesson from this committee to help you. Let's move to the next one. Paragraph 879. Outstanding rent income, 648,464 Ghana cedis. The auditors noted that between July 2020 and June 2022, the authority did not collect rent income from 7 institutions that use their facility. And then those institutions are captured in a report. Ministry of Youth and Sport itself, Ghana Fencing Authority Association, Central Regional Coordinating Council, National Sports Authority itself, the Personnel Administration, Ghana Athletics Association, and Local Organizing Committee. These are the 7 institutions. They use the facilities of the Sports Authority, but they do not charge rent. And the total amount is 648,464 Ghana cedis, 44 pesos. The auditors have recommended to the Director General to ensure that the regional director recovers the amount from these institutions. We want to find out if recovery has been made.
Chairman, thank you so much. Chairman, I just wanted to give you some information before they respond. Chairman, Ghana hosted the Women AFCON, where about 16 countries participated. And as part of our preparation towards participating in the tournament, that's before 2019, isn't it? 2018. As part of the preparation towards participating in the tournament, the team Ghana used the facility because they have hostel facilities in the stadium. They would be training there. Aside that, we have various federations. The fencing federation, when they have international continental championship, they have to also go for camping and train and be able to go. Then you have the GFA. For example, when the Blaster is going to play, the junior national teams are going to go for tournaments. For example, currently as we speak, because of the African Games, they are in Cape Coast camping. All Team Ghana, all the 30 sporting disciplines that Ghana will be participating in, they are currently in Cape Coast camping because we have various facilities at the stadium. At the same time, even at the University of Cape Coast too, we have facilities there so that they will be able to camp. Such instances, we use those facilities to train our national team to get them prepared to be able to participate in those tournaments. So, and in most cases, the budgetary allocations, we don't get the releases. And that is why this has delayed. So I wanted to appeal that this is the genesis of this accumulation of 648,000.
Okay, I think that one you are speaking for the Ministry of Youth and Sports. But there are other institutions like Central Regional Coordinating Council, like the Personnel Administration, like the Ghana Athletic Association. They are also there. So, and then the Ghana Fencing Association.
Mr. Chairman, these are all sporting federations. The Ghana Athletics Association, the Ghana Fencing Federation, and even all these are sporting federation. So they have their individual sports championship that they normally will have. The NSA, for example, will do cross country, and in most cases they want to come and camp there. These are all, even though they are not, it's not directly the Ministry of Youth and Sports, but these are federations under the Ghana, registered with the National Sports Authority and also under the Ghana Olympic Committee. So when they are going, even apart from this campaign, there are instances we will support them financially by buying tickets for them to be able to participate and represent our country.
So, Minister, if you budget for any tournament, and as a preparatory activities towards that tournament, they use the facility and they don't pay, don't you think that we need to cost this and add it to the whatever budget is approved for you, to know the total cost of the tournament?
Precisely, Mr. Chairman. In most cases, the budgets, we prepare this budget, and the releases are the challenges. You prepare the budget, but in most cases, to get the releases are the challenge that we face. And these are legacy debts. They are debts that have accumulated, not this period, 2018, 2019, and something that we have inherited.
But, Honorable Minister, how would the National Sports Authority, how would they raise revenue to maintain those facilities so that it can be in good shape for you to be using all the time?
Mr. Chairman, I agree with you precisely and perfectly that going forward, like what we are doing now, is to ensure that, for example, we are going to have African Games. It's a major tournament. So in terms of camping and everything, we have made provision. But I'm saying that these are legacy debts that we have inherited, and we have taken steps to ensure that going forward we don't accumulate more.
Who incurred the debts?
These are, the Women AFCON was done in 2018. It's the ministry. But it's something that we have inherited. We have put reforms in.
You inherited from whom? It's government. So there's not like inheritance here.
Yes, it's government. I'm only indicating that we put steps in place to make sure that at least there are budget allocations now for even pre-campaign, so that going forward we don't accumulate more.
Do you want to say that as you can see, I incurred the debt?
Not necessarily.
Which you have inherited. So what are you proposing, that this debt should be written off?
Mr. Chairman, that is what I'm seeking your guidance. It's an appeal.
Well, we don't have that power. The House has more power than the committee. So we'll make a proposal to the committee. To the House, sorry.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
So, clerk, take note of this. The last one, paragraph 882, Honorable Sam George.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Uncollected rent, 7,400. There are 4 entities or individuals or institutions: Juliana Frere, Bismarck Amponsa, near Royal Ventures Stadium Restaurant, and Festive Kids Limited, who use the Cape Coast and Robert Mensah Sports Stadium or Stadia, and have an outstanding amount of 7,400. Has the amount been recovered?
Yes, Honorable Chair, they have been recovered.
Can the auditors verify that the 7,400 outstanding has been recovered?
Honorable Chair, at the time of our status, we had 800 recovered. They furnished us with some documents, but we will not be able to verify. So for the 800, we can confirm. The 6,600, we are yet to confirm.
Chairman, it then means that the auditors will need to confirm the outstanding 6,800 and revert to the Secretariat for our purposes. Chairman, I'm done.
All right, Sam George, you have public interest question.
Thank you very much, Chairman. I have a public interest question. Honorable Minister, did you authorize the closure of, first and foremost, Honorable Minister, what is the primary purpose of our sports stadia? sporting activity, religious activity, entertainment? What's the primary purpose of our sporting facilities?
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the main purpose of our sporting activities, sporting facilities, is for us to use those facilities to develop talent, and also for competitions, whether national or international competitions.
As Minister for Youth and Sports, did you authorize the suspension of sporting activities at our major stadia, the Accra Sports Stadium and Kumasi Sports Stadium, over the festive period, the December period? Did you, as Minister for Youth and Sports, suspend the use of the stadium?
No.
You did not?
No, I did not.
Are you aware that the National Sports Authority, under the direction of the Director General, suspended use of the sports stadia for footballing activities in the middle of the Ghana Premier League?
Yes, I'm aware. And I did call him to ask, and he said my major concern was on the pitch, because the pitch during that time, even though the National Sports Authority by law is the authority having the powers to manage all the sporting facilities for us and to ensure that they are in good shape. Once we have a major tournament coming, the African Games, and we have also the Premiership ongoing, my major concern is how much are we getting from these social events that we are giving out to these facilities to, whether even if they use it, we're able to maintain this facility. It's something that I've engaged the Director General that going forward, this should not be done, because at the end of the day, once whatever you get from them, pay the fees and charges that has been approved for the authority to collect, whatever they are going to get from these social big events that they organize, might not be able to maintain them.
Okay, Minister, thank you. And I'm happy you raised the issue of the pitch. The last time the Director General and yourself appeared before this committee, I was sitting where Honorable Ajay Boateng is sitting, and I asked a question. Before I finished asking the question, the Director General responded. I asked a question about pitch covers and whether the National Sports Authority had pitch covers to protect the pitch, because football, for example, the state of the pitch will affect the output of the game. And like I said, I didn't finish asking the question, and Director General, you responded that you had pitch covers and you used pitch covers. Festivities, after you suspended, is the microphone working again? Okay. So without approval from the minister, you suspended, Director General, this is to you, you suspended sporting activities. Did you use pitch covers during the social activities and religious activities that were held at the Accra Sports Stadium?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. First of all,
the question I've asked you, Director General, is yes, we used. No, we did not. I've got quite a number of questions. So let's make it snappy.
There were a number of events. The one, I think probably you are referring to the December concerts, which they took almost about 6 years setting up, did not use their pitch covers.
There were a number of. Please. I just asked the question. Did you use pitch covers?
For that particular event, we couldn't have used the pitch covers.
For which particular event?
The one, the social event, the concert. I think
there was a concert there by Bernithing Music Group.
Yeah, there was concert. That particular one, we couldn't have used the pitch covers.
Why?
The reason is this. You know, we in Accra Sports Stadium, our turf is a grass. It's a natural grass. I think the technical people are here. They can help you with it. It's a natural grass. If you are using the natural grass surface for other events, besides, for example, sporting like football and others, if it is really for a very limited time, you can use the available pitch covers that we have. I think I have a sample here, which we have used before. You can use it. Then probably in the evening or morning, you remove it and then you resume the watering regime. If the event is going to take longer than that period, For example, what they did, maybe they set up like 4 days and so on and so forth. If you put them under the cover, one, you are not wandering. Two, you are building up heat underneath of the covers. And it burns even much more than if it were not even covered. And you see, grass in particular is a very sensitive material. I think sometimes we compare.
Director General.
Please.
Director General.
Can I?
No, you're going into areas I haven't asked you a question about. Director General, I asked you a specific question. Last year when you came here, do you have pitch covers? You said yes. You know this. You know all of this technical stuff. Yet you decided to suspend sporting activities without consulting your minister or your board to do a social activity, and then said it took 4 days to set up. Now, Bennington Group paid you 70,000 Ghana cedis. Is the 70,000 Ghana cedis enough to restore the damage that was done to the grass at the Accra Sports Stadium?
The usage of the sports stadium is a multi-purpose.
We are speaking about a specific event. You brought in the specific event.
Please.
I asked you a general question.
There's a question before me. Can I address it?
If you're not answering my question, I will draw you back. I don't need you to take me on a toilet.
Can I address the question before me?
So I'll ask my question again so you are clear. You decided to rent out the stadium for a social event to the Bennington Music Group. They paid 70,000. Is the 70,000 enough to restore the damage that was done to the pitch?
Mr. Chairman, the calculations that we have done with the various events, which have a certain component of it, which we call the pitch insurance cover, is able to restore. It's able to restore. I think if you remember, before we shifted our sporting activities to other stadia, we had made mention of this to all stakeholders, that in December, a particular period will be used for other events which are not sporting. And the revenue for it should be able to recover entirely everything. And if you remember, by January 9th, my minister sent a visitor, inspection team, which was led by Chief Director here. And I think I have all this evidence here to come and check whether we have been able to recover the pitch. And it's fully done.
You still have not answered my question.
It's fully done. The usage of the stadium for other purposes, like for example congresses, I think MPP, NDC congresses, they were all held there. Other non-sporting activities occurring in our stadium, it's not new. This is not the first time Professor Twumasi is granting permission for the usage of the facility for other non-sporting. It's done all the time. Even independence celebration. We did it in Tamale, we did it in Cape Coast Stadium, we did it in Twumasi, Babaya Sports Stadium, we do it. But the question is, are you able to recover it and get back the sporting activity? Yes, we do. We're able to recover.
So
that's exactly what we have done.
Director General,
if you were saying whether to cover and not cover, and that's what I was providing technical understanding that sometimes you cover, sometimes you may not cover because if it lasts longer, you destroy even much more.
Director General, you are, with the greatest of respect, you are a professor. And as a professor, if you were in the lecture theater and you set your questions, with this, the person will even get 7 over 100. You understand me? Now look, I asked you a specific question. Your minister, because I asked your minister first, your minister said he didn't authorize it. You took responsibility and proceeded to do it. I asked a question you've not been able to answer. Now, I have information that says that you raised 250,000 Ghana cedis from non-sporting events during the festive period of 2023. Into which account was that money paid?
Every payment is done at our finance, and it goes into our this time, if it's the IGF, of course, of which is IGF, then it's lodged. And then 66% of it, which is then allowed for us to be able to utilize.
Is your accountant here?
My accountant is here.
Accountant, the money that was paid for the activities in Accra Sports Stadium, were they lodged in the authority account or your regional account in Kumasi?
Mr. Chairman, the question again, I didn't get.
The question I'm asking is, my information says you received checks totaling about 250,000 Ghana cedis for non-sporting activities at the stadium, Accra Sports Stadium, specific Accra Sports Stadium, in 2023 during the festive period. 70,000 from Benetton Group. Then you had another 50,000 from Jesus Unhindered Interventions, limited by Guarantee Group. That same group paid another 35,000, another 24,090. So total about 250,000. Did you lodge this in your central, the NSA's central account, where all lodgements are supposed to go at head office, or did it go into your original account in Kumasi?
Mr. Chairman, partly was lodged in Accra and the other in Kumasi.
Why? Why do you raise revenue in Accra for an event in Accra and lodge it in a different account in Kumasi?
Mr. Chairman, the invoices we issued to those two
do you have an answer for the committee?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
So I'm listening. The committee would like to know why.
So, like I said, Mr. Chairman, partly was lodged in Kumasi.
You've repeated that already. I'm asking why.
In Kumasi, the Director General will explain why.
But you are the accountant. Lodgements are made to you. So why is the Director General of the NSA supposed to explain what is your role? Is it because he directed?
No, he is the spending officer. So
no. Lodgement of the checks is different from disbursement of the checks. On whose order or authority did you lodge checks made for Accra Sports Stadium into a Kumasi account?
That's the Director General.
The Director General, Chairman, the accountant is informing the committee that the Director General instructed him as Chief Accountant to lodge checks for programs in Accra, in Kumasi. Director General, is there a reason why you did that? And then you can do a follow-up answer, because he said he went into spending. I only asked this lodgement. He said that you spent the money. Why did you move the money to Kumasi?
Mr. Chairman, I did not say he directed me to deposit the money in the Kumasi account. What I said is part of the money was lodged in the Accra account and the rest was lodged in the Kumasi account.
Chief Accountant, respectfully, you are under oath. You're an elderly person. I have the greatest of respect for you. And the committee is sitting here. If you want to withdraw what you said, because except you're saying I am lying, we're all sitting in this room. I asked you on whose authority did you lodge part of the payments into the Kumasi account? Your response to this committee under oath was the Director General. If you are withdrawing that, do so properly.
I have not said otherwise.
But you just contradicted yourself.
Okay, then why did you lodge part of the checks, some of the checks in Accra and then some in Kumasi? Why?
My understanding was earlier they made a deposit. Those first deposits were lodged in Accra.
By who? By who? Who did the lodgement?
Into the Accra
account. Yes, who did it? Who did the lodgement?
Myself as the Chief Accountant.
And then the other lodgement you did it in Kumasi?
The other lodgement was deposited in the Kumasi account. Yes,
and my question is that why?
The Director General should be able to.
Exactly, that's what you said.
Yes, sir.
Director General, Chief Accountant, I think that you have more information, but because your boss is here, you are reluctant. Please don't respond.
No, Mr. Chairman.
That's my observation. That's my observation. You have more information.
Chairman,
yes.
Mr. Chairman, like I said, partly was lodged in Accra And the rest.
We've heard that. I'm only saying that you have more information, but because your boss is here, you're reluctant to give us that information.
Chairman, so can the DG now answer why that was done?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, Mr. Chairman. I think I need to get this information to be very sure about payment because the head office manages all accounts of the authority, both region, head office, everywhere. It's ours. And obviously, if you look at the auditor's reports, they assess the revenue across all the regions. Some are in our regional and some are in the head office. He's indicating to me that some payments have been done, some entered the regional. It's something that easily can be traced. It easily can be traced. For example, head office, occasionally, when we are in need of support, we make requests from some of the regions that are able to generate enough revenues to assist us. We also
Director General, that is not the issue.
Yes.
The
So until
issue
I have
listen to me.
Yes.
The issue here is that the chief accountant is saying that per your directive, the checks that Honorable Sam George mentioned, you directed that some of those checks should be paid to the Twumasi account instead of the Greater Accra or the headquarters account. And the question for me is that why did you do that? What is the reason why you directed that some of those checks should be paid to Twumasi account? So don't tell us story. Just give us the reason why you gave that directive.
Honorable Chair, I think I wouldn't be very specific about the directive. I think it's in general. Where the accounts are not accessible. For example, I think the head office at some point, even I think the latter part of last year, had issues with Ganishi. Our accounts were blocked. I think you have all the copies of the letters. Ministry Chief Director is aware. Minister himself, I was even asking whether. And when the head office accounts were garnished, it means that even if there's any payment, you can't do into it.
Well,
you understand? The only advice as the head of the entity will be that so long as payment is to be made to the authority, whatever available accounts can be utilized.
Okay.
Because
okay, good.
At the end of the day,
you have answered the question.
Retrieve the money.
You have answered the question.
Yes.
Was the Greater Accra account, was that account garnished?
The head office account.
Yes. Was it? No, the account into which part of the check were paid. Was that account also garnished by the Bank of Ghana?
Yes, the NSA's accounts which were with the Bank of Ghana were garnished.
Yeah, but you didn't pay any check to that account. Did you pay any check to that account?
Yes. So
this check we are talking about, did you pay any of those checks
no, I
to
wouldn't
that
know.
account?
I wouldn't know. But I'm saying that where these
I also have details of the checks.
Yes, but it can be. Where our particular account is unaccessible, definitely any one of them can be utilized. And that's why it is not going to fluctuations or chief accountants' accounts. No.
I want to propose. You asked your last question.
The payment.
But I want to propose that we'll make a recommendation. We cannot direct the Auditor General to go and do any audit. Per Article 187 of the Constitution, we cannot direct the Auditor General, but we can make a recommendation. I want to make a recommendation, which we'll put in the reports, that the Auditor General go and do a special audit of the Ghana National Sports Authority. It's a recommendation. You can decide to do it. But listening to what is happening here, I think the place is in a mess.
Yes, thank you very much, Chairman. Then the last question I was just going to ask. We've seen the fence walls of our stadia. And Minister, I don't know if you are aware of this, that they are all branded. And they are branded by a well-known multinational, Multi-Choice Ghana, that runs DSTV and GoTV. Again, information at my disposal indicates that both Accra, Kumasi, and Tamale have been branded at fees. 124,000 Ghana cedis was paid by Multi-Choice for the Accra Stadia wall, and 80,000 was paid for the Tamale Stadium wall. However, the DG claims that there was a barter trade with multi-choice for the Kumasi Stadium, so no cash was deposited or payments were deposited into the NSA, any NSA account for the Kumasi wall branding. Again, multi-choice, I've done checks with multi-choice, and multi-choice says they did not do any barter with the Sports Authority. So, DG, can you let us know the details of the barter? What did they give to you? Satellite dishes or decoders? Or if indeed they did a barter, because multi-choice, or they gave you subscription for free, DSTV subscription. What barter did you do over the Kumasi wall branding?
Honorable Chair, it's new to me. It's new. The regional outfits also have that obligation to also generate revenue. And as part of it, I think, for example, war branding and all that, they are also part of this IGF. And when the IGF, when these kind of services are provided, they are done through contractual agreements. I would be surprised that the contract indicates that we do better. I'm not aware of this. But I think it's something that can easily be verified. But what I know of, for example, the Accra head office here, the Accra Sports Stadium, which the branding has been done, the contract exists. Payment per yearly annual payments are done. If you want to verify it, I think all this service will definitely. Even it started not only this year. It started long ago, and they have always access to my books.
Director General, you just said two things. First, you said you would not know. Then I was coming to ask a question, and you quickly said you've seen Accra. Because I was coming to ask you that as Director General, are you saying you are unaware that your stadia, which is in Kumasi, in Tamale, and Accra, have been branded?
I'm not saying that I'm not aware of the branding. I'm saying that I'm not aware of this barter system that you said has been introduced into a contract.
Okay, that's
which I don't know.
So you are saying that you are aware the walls have been branded, but you don't know about the Kumasi if payments were done. When, as Director General, wouldn't you have asked your regional director in Ashanti region the contract? Will those contracts be entered into by head office or by the various regional secretariats?
The regional offices also have that authority that they're able to also within a certain ranges, they are able to enter into agreement on our behalf. That is the reason why the audit service, when they have audited head office, they go to individual regions and audit them. And the regional directors become responsible entity or the spending officers.
Yeah, DG, but it will be interesting and telling for you to, you are suggesting that multi-choice in dealing with the NSA did not sign one agreement over the number of stadia, but signed different agreements. Separate different agreements for Accra, a different one for Kumasi, and a different one for Tamale. Is that what you are suggesting to us?
Well, what I know is that the multi-choice engaged the Accra management. You see, all these facilities are under different management.
DG, don't go into a long story.
We do not have, until maybe in future, probably if I have to,
because the contract is for 3 stadia.
So every stadia is under different management.
Yes,
you understand?
But they are entering into a contract with the National Sports Authority and then picking 3 of your facilities. So it is one contract for 3 different facilities.
No, that's not the case. That's not the case. Even when I got to know, for example, the one in Accra, the request for that service was only purposely for Accra Sports Stadium.
Chairman, I would rest here and thank you for indulging me, but I just want to state for the records that there are issues of impropriety at the National Sports Authority that this committee has uncovered. The issue of a missing government vehicle is still outstanding. A vehicle that the parking place was changed on the instructions of the Director General, and the night when the parking place was changed, there was a robbery in that hotel, and that hotel turned off its CCTV. Those matters still remain outstanding, and Ghanaians really want to get to the bottom of these issues. Chairman, I thank you.
Well, Chief Accountant, are you aware that MultiChoice has entered into contract with the National Sports Authority and that 120,000 was paid to the Sports Authority for branding of Accra Stadium. Are you aware of that?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Has the check been paid into your account?
Yes, last year, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Is that account at the Greater Accra or the head office?
The head office account.
Okay, good. But the Director General is not aware of this, so you know that. He's not aware. The man is not aware. Are you aware, Director General? Are you aware that 120,000 was paid to the account at the head office?
Chairman, I said that I'm aware of the contract that is signed for the use of Accra Sports.
Okay, fine. Chief Accountant, are you aware that MultiChoice paid 80,000 for the Tamale Stadium for branding the walls of the stadium? Are you aware of that?
No, Mr. Chairman.
You're not aware of that?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Are you also aware of the Twumasi Stadium, that there's a contract between MultiChoice and National Sports Authority, either the regional office or national? Are you aware of that?
That I am aware, Mr. Chairman.
How much have been paid for that?
Mr. Chairman, I'll verify. I don't have.
It means that you're not aware that payment has been made?
I know payment was made.
How much? If you know the payment, how much has been paid?
Mr. Chairman, I cannot say offhand.
Auditor General, I'm repeating my recommendation. We recommend in our reports, but I think you should communicate this to the Auditor General himself immediately. There's a need for a special audit of National Sports Authority.
Well noted, Chairman.
All right. I've said earlier on that you should learn lessons from this sitting, and you have been appearing before us a number of times. I'm sure you appear with us again when we are taking the 2023 reports. That will be the last report I will take. Then maybe Rankin's brother will come and take over. Or Honorable Yusuf will come and take over. But I think that you need to give some respect to your minister. Don't undermine the minister. What we have observed, you are undermining the minister. It's not about leaning to him, doing like this. That is not what you do behind is different. You are discharged. Honorable Minister, you are discharged.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Do we have the Upper West Regional Coordinating Council? Are they in now? Are they in now? Okay. So can you swear them in? That will take. There are two questions. We'll take them.